yeah, that's all I've really got to say about Gore. I'm interested to see how he's going to be done in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Mhm.
And Christian Bale's a fantastic actor. Um,
Yeah.
and the reason I decided to do him this week was I didn't know who might show up in Moon Knight this week when I was doing my character profile, so I decided I'd hold off on that in case there was anyone worth doing that came up in this week's episode.
Hmm.
Um, but also the Thor: Love and Thunder toys got leaked, um, which gives us a bit of info about the film and our first look at Gore in the film.
Yep.
And also there were heavy trailers once again that we were going to get a trailer. um, so did you see the toys?
I did not. Should probably go and have a look at them actually.
Um, so I think the big takeaways are we get to see Thor's new costume, not just like his tank top we saw in the promo photos with his arms looking bigger than the planet itself. But
Hmm.
he's got like the style is similar to his normal armor, but this color variation of it.
Okay.
We also got to see Jane's Lady Thor with her helmet. We got our first look at Christian Bale's Gore, and we got a new Star Lord toy and a
Yeah.
new Groot toy because obviously he left with the Guardians at the end of Endgame, but Star Lord's looking a little bit like Ego in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Got a little goatee going on and just looks a little bit more like Kurt Russell in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, who obviously did play Ego, Star Lord's father. So yeah, I think that's got everyone desperate for this trailer because they're like, okay, there's some cool looks here. Now give us some footage, ladies and gentlemen. Let us see a little something.
This is like the third time as well.
Yeah.
I think. Do you know what I was thinking? Because like obviously it never came out. It was rumored or leaked that it was going to or whatever. Because there's somebody amongst all these Marvel films that keeps leaking stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if this is partly them internally saying, "Oh, the trailer's coming," and trying to find who's leaking stuff.
So I have two opinions on the whole. There's one leaker working on all these films. I think it's kind of like in sports when a player or a team leaks something in a certain way to try and gauge opinions.
Mm.
And then because it's just a leak, if it doesn't happen, everyone goes, "Oh, it was a bad leak." If it does happen, because the people get the response they want, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, wicked, that was true. Let's go." I think that's actually a good chance of what these leaks are. A fair bit of it is just Marvel going, if we put that out, what's the general reception? Do people want it? Do people not want it? Are they going to be angry if it's not there now? Blah 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 blah. And then if everyone goes, I hope they don't do that. That would be terrible. They go, okay, sweet, there we go. That's our crowd survey done. On to the next bit.
True.
But at the same time, maybe this leaker is somehow very good at getting away with shit and not getting caught. I just struggle to believe it with the amount of films.
My
I
only
can't.
thought is like, it's got to be someone. If it is the case that there is actually someone who is leaking stuff, it's definitely a random crew member that isn't is a part of like a production company or something that's just like hard to pinpoint.
I get that, but if it was completely true, in which case, of course, Marvel would want to stop it.
Hmm.
They know everyone who works on every film. Although there will be a bit of crossover, there won't be that much crossover. Especially when you consider how far apart on like location stuff gets filmed and the times of year. There's got to be a list of maybe not even 50 people who've worked on them like 6 films. Half of them will be so high ranking that they wouldn't dare leak anything. And the other half, that leaves you with 25 people to have a look at and work out.
True.
Um, which is why I'm kind of for 2 or 3 films I could kind of go, okay, cool, this person's just getting away with it. With the amount of films it's been now, I've got a feeling Marvel have either caught them and gone, okay, you're now going to do that, but for us, or it was Marvel all along just gauging interest and thought
True.
and stuff.
Another thought why the trailer maybe didn't come out is they are going off the trend now where they're even editing the trailers even more and more to like hide stuff.
Possibly.
Maybe they're just like constantly re-editing the trailer because they're not happy with it. So they think it's going to be done, so it gets rumored that it's going to be coming out, but then they change with it again.
Yeah, I think while everyone is desperate for it because they want to know what's going on, because like nothing really about the real story of it has been confirmed or denied, they don't need to release a trailer either because they're like, we've got all this hype and these fuckers don't even know what the story's about.
Yeah,
Maybe we just leave it.
true.
Because you're like, obviously, we weren't doing the podcast back in the lead up to Spider Man, but me and you spoke a number of times. I was very well of the opinion for a long time that we were never going to get a trailer. That we were just going to have to rock up on opening night and go watch it.
I still think they will drop a trailer.
They will drop a trailer, but it's going to be one trailer that is 3 minutes long at most, probably 2.5. That will drop a month before release.
When does 4 come out? You remember?
June, I want to say.
I wonder if they release. So we only got the
8th of July.
Okay.
That's the USA. I want to say it's like the 6th of July for us.
Okay. We only got the proper Multiverse of Madness trailer as a post-credits thing on Spider-Man. Didn't we? We got like the first proper trailer off that. I wonder if the 4 trailer is going to be a post-credits. Are they just going to drop it with Multiverse of Madness?
They've only done that once, and it wasn't that well received, so I would be surprised.
Yeah, but if they've already planned to do it that way...
Do you want to know why I think they did it? It was a Spider-Man movie, which Sony gets the money for, not Marvel.
I thought they split them.
No. Nope. As part of the New Deal, after Spider-Man left the MCU for a little while, Sony get all the money from the films.
Oh, okay.
I think that was Marvel going, fuck you, we did all the work on this film, we've seen the other films you've put out about us, and other than Into the Spider-Verse, they're shit. We're going to put our film at the end of this because this is our universe.
Yeah.
I don't see any full-on Marvel films that are creatively run by Marvel solely are going to have that kind of a post-credit scene.
I also feel like the reason they did it on Spider-Man is the storyline timing. They needed Spider-Man film to happen to help explain things.
Yeah, exactly.
I just wonder if something significant is going to happen
in Multiverse
of Madness that means the trailer has to come out after. So
that I can believe. I just don't think the trailer's going to be a post-credit scene. I can believe they need to wait for Multiverse of Madness to finish. And it might not even be because anything happens that affects Thor, but it might be a case of, if we show that in the trailer, they'll know that the Multiverse of Madness hasn't affected Thor, which has the same effect in a way.
Yeah.
So they might just go, we just got to wait until Multiverse of Madness is out.
So yeah, we might be waiting a little bit longer then.
But if we're going to be honest with ourselves, Multiverse of Madness, which I booked my ticket for, by the way, we're like not even a month away from it now. So we're probably going to have a similar discussion like this every week of going, Thor trailer's still not out. It's got to be. And then knowing our luck, it will drop the day before Doctor Strange and we'll feel like idiots. But as time goes on, I'm convinced we're waiting until after Doctor Strange.
I don't know. Maybe we'll...
I mean,
I guess yeah.
The hype's building for the film even without the trailer. So spend a bit more time, make sure the trailer is exactly how you want it.
I think they do it on Multiverse Madness launch.
Well, unfortunately, we don't have the answer for that now, so we're going to have to wait and come back to it. And one of us will get to say, I told you so.
Exactly.
Okay.